It was a rainy February afternoon, the kind that makes the world feel softer. Lily ducked into the little bookstore on Main Street, shaking raindrops from her coat. There, among the scent of old pages, she collided with someone carrying a stack of novels. Books tumbled, apologies were exchanged, and their eyes met, warm, curious, unguarded. In that instant, nothing else mattered. Not the rain, not the noise outside. Just two souls recognizing a spark they did not yet understand. And as he handed her a soaked copy of her favorite book, he whispered, "I think it chose you," not knowing she would never forget that moment. As Lily held the book tightly, a mix of surprise and delight fluttered in her chest. She glanced up to see the boy still watching her, his expression a mixture of hope and curiosity. "What's your name?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper, as if daring to break the spell of the moment. "Jake," he replied, his smile widening just a fraction. Time felt suspended, as though the rain outside had created a bubble around them, separating their world from everything else. They began to talk about their favorite stories, laughter spilling between them like a melody, each word pulling them closer together in the intimate space of forgotten tales. Days flowed into weeks, as Lily and Jake found themselves wrapped in the warmth of each other's company. Coffee dates turned into long conversations that stretched late into the night, filled with shared dreams and gentle teasing. With every meeting, Lily learned more about Jake, his love for classic rock, his secret talent for painting his fear of heights. And Jake discovered Lily's passion for writing poetry, her adventurous spirit, and that she could make him laugh like no one else could. Each encounter deepened their bond, revealing little details, the way he tucked a loose strand of hair behind her ear, or how she would playfully shove him when he cracked a bad joke. It was effortless and exhilarating, like breathing in the crisp air of fall. One crisp autumn afternoon they strolled through the park, their hands finally intertwined. The world around them was awash in vibrant colours, leaves crunching beneath their feet as they moved closer together. "I can't believe how fast this all happened," Lily said, glancing up at Jake with a mix of awe and disbelief. He squeezed her hand lightly, replying, "Sometimes the best things come when you least expect them." In that moment, as the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting a golden glow over everything, they laughed and shared secrets, feeling as though time itself had paused just for them. Each glance exchanged told stories, revealing the depth of emotion beginning to bloom between them. The days turned into weeks, and Jake decided to surprise Lily with a special dinner at a quaint restaurant adorned with flickering candles. As they sat at their table, a comfortable silence enveloped them, broken only by the soft melodies playing in the background. Jake looked at Lily, his heart racing as he prepared to broach a topic that had been lingering in his mind. "You know, I've been thinking." He started, hesitating a moment as he searched her eyes for encouragement. At that instant, Lily felt the weight of his words hanging between them, a mix of excitement and unease swirling in her chest. This dinner was more than just a meal. It was a pivotal moment that could shape the future of their blooming relationship. Jake took a deep breath, his gaze steady on Lily. "I really care about you, Lily," he confessed, "and I can't help but feel that what we have is something special." The flickering candlelight danced in her eyes, and for a moment all the noise around them faded away. Lily felt her heart race, torn between the bliss of his admission and the fear of what it could mean. "I feel it too," she replied softly, her voice barely above a whisper, as vulnerable emotions flowed between them. They both understood that love in its purest form required a leap of faith, a daring step into the unknown where hearts could soar or tremble. As they indulged in the shared dessert, laughter filled the air, lightening the atmosphere between them. Each bite of the rich chocolate cake tasted sweeter than the last, echoing the warmth that began to envelop their hearts. "You know," Lily said playfully, a smile breaking across her face, "this cake is almost as rich as our conversations." They both chuckled, a harmony of ease washing over them as the weight of their previous worries began to lift. In those fleeting moments, they realized that love could indeed be messy and complicated, yet within it lay a beautiful simplicity that drew them closer, a promise of a shared journey ahead. As they stepped outside, the cool night air enveloped them, and Jake gently took Lily's hand, feeling a rush of warmth and reassurance. The city sparkled with life around them, but in that moment, nothing else mattered. "You know," Jake began, his voice low and sincere, "I want to keep having these conversations, to explore more of what we can become together." Lily looked up at him, her heart swelling with hope. With each step they took, they moved further away from uncertainty and closer to a shared future, the night punctuated by gentle laughter and the sweet anticipation of what was to come. Together, they walked into the night, ready to embrace the beautiful chaos of love. Finding a secluded bench in the park, they settled in the serene ambience, heightening their sense of connection. "Do you remember that first day at the bookstore?" Lily asked, her voice tinged with nostalgia. Jake chuckled. "How could I forget? You knocked over a stack of books trying to reach for that novel." They both laughed, the sound echoing in the stillness around them. In that quiet space among the whispers of the leaves above, they spoke of their aspirations and fears, weaving a tapestry of dreams that connected their hearts even more tightly. The world faded away, leaving just the two of them lost in their shared vision, ready to face whatever came next. As they intertwined their fingers, a comfortable silence enveloped them, filled with unspoken promises and understanding. "You know," Jake said softly, "I've come to realize that it's the little things that matter most. The quiet mornings, the shared laughter, and even the mistakes that teach us." Lily nodded in agreement, feeling a sense of security wash over her. "Those moments are where our love truly lives," she replied, a smile lighting up her face. With newfound determination, they rose from the bench, ready to embrace the path ahead, each step fueled by the commitment to nurture their bond through every challenge. Together, they walked forward, hearts full and eager for the adventures that awaited them.